I'd like to dedicate this video to Marylee-Vs-Fake-Or-Real-Eminem. Eminem. Y'all know who he is. This is coming from Marylee Davis, aka Mary Mac. I'd like to first say this. A lot of people know who I am, but they don't want to acknowledge my swag. That's what the teenagers call it. But I like to say charisma. Because if you look up swag in the dictionary, it's called stolen goods. And, you know, I learned a long time ago that if you steal, you kill. If you lie, you cheat. And you definitely will murder. So, you know, with that, you might want to reconsider when you use the word swag. Eminem. Marshall. Man, if we could ever meet each other, I would literally shake your hand. For real. You know, anybody that knows me knows that I've been trying to get my child abuse story out for years. A lot of people thought I was going to be a rapper and tell it that way, but God chose otherwise. He chose a white boy named Eminem to do it. I kind of felt that was going to happen because I understand what I'm doing. I'm kind of, you know, feeling my legacy as it goes along day by day. You know, I'm living it at the same time, but it's a feeling you get before you're able to manifest what you're trying to do. And if you don't act on your feelings, you'll never manifest it. So I kind of do things and it happens to work out in my favor somewhat, but a lot of times, you know, other people reap the benefits, but I'm able to tell the story. Somebody got to tell the story. So it's going to be highs and lows like that as far as financially on my part. But Eminem, let me break it down to you real fast because it's only a 15-minute video. You see this guy right here? I met him in 1980. His name is Alex. I was in this one program in Milwaukee, you know, a rebel like I am now, always speaking against injustice. And I guess the enemy thought, you know, they can really push me to the limits, you know, as far as my acting out is concerned. So I met Alex. Alex was heavily into rock and roll, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, you know, Black Sabbath, all the dark parts of rock and roll. You know, he tried to introduce me to that side. And, you know, I listened to a couple of songs and realized it wasn't for me. So what I did was I picked up on the softer side of rock and roll. You know, REO Speedwagon, Journey, you know, Pat Benatar, Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Yeah, you know, things of that nature. Because Alex was a little too radical for me. You understand what I'm saying? I hope Alex has calmed down now. But whatever he was trying to do, it didn't work. I said that to say this. This is the type of person I am. You see this young lady? Her name is Kim. She's a white girl. I met her while I was in Department of Correction when I was 16 years old. And on the back it says, to a very sweet girl, straight up, don't change, from Kim and Jr., July 8, 1983. She was in her 9th month of pregnancy. You understand what I'm saying? And because she was in her 9th month of pregnancy, and we was in Department of Correction at the same time, this one girl, it was a black girl, she tried to fight her for some reason or another. I don't know. I didn't care about that. All I cared about was her pregnancy, because the kid didn't have nothing to do with it. So I broke it up. And as a result, she gave me that picture. And I appreciate it. So those are two white people, a boy and a girl. Really, it's three, because the other one didn't come out yet. You understand what I'm saying? He's out now. And I'm sure his mother will be glad to tell the story about Marylee Davis saving him from a radical African American who was about to attack her and maybe even possibly lose her child. So I say that to say I'm not a prejudiced person. I can't be. I have white blood running through my veins as well, you know. So all that, you know, I'm prejudiced, and I am to a certain extent, to people who are prejudiced towards me, who try to block me, who try to stop me, who try to take on my persona. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the ones I'm prejudiced towards. But I never wanted to be a rapper. I just wanted to tell my story. You understand what I'm saying? Of me being a victim of child abuse and other things, and how hard it was for me growing up and getting to the point where I'm at now, which is no further than when I was 16 years old. You feel me? It seems I've regressed due to unpopular demand. You know, but I know God loves me. But for you, Eminem, I don't know how much of your story is true, but I know a lot of it, including your image, you know, look a lot like mine. You understand what I'm saying? But you was just in whiteface. Now, I don't have a problem with that because, you know, I expected that. I remember Elvis Presley did the same thing to Big Mama Thornton. For those who don't know, Big Mama Thornton, she came up with a song called Hound Dog. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, look that up on the internet. You'll know I'm not lying. And Elvis Presley upstaged her with her own song. And that's what happened with Eminem. That's what he did with me. He upstaged me with my own story. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, white folks really don't want African Americans to make it. So, with saying that, I never, ever, ever wanted to be a rapper. I'm a good writer, don't get me wrong. But I knew somebody was going to steal my story and rap it. And Eminem, he had to have gone through a lot of the stuff that he wrote about because, you know, he's real animated. You understand what I'm saying? And a person asked me one day in 2008, I believe it was, he said, so you like Eminem? You think Eminem is a good? Yes, I do. I believe anybody who can get through the black culture and reach the highest level there is in the hip-hop game, overshadowing the originals, gotta get a pat on the back. For real. You know, how can I not like them? Y'all let him in. I just had a story and he went for it. Now, whoever set him up to do it, Dr. Dre more than likely, you know, knew something about it. But we ain't going to go off into that. Somebody had to latch on to the white audience and speak for them, because child abuse happens in all races. So when I say I'm speaking out on child abuse, it's not just African Americans that's going through it. You understand what I'm saying? Every race have gone through it. So somebody had to speak for the right the white race, and God saw to it for Eminem to do it. Now, whether or not, his intentions was good or not, or his story is real or not, because it parallels with mine so much, it makes me wonder, did he even go through any of the stuff that he rapped about? But if he didn't, somebody did and benefited from it. He may have gained, financial status and fame and this, that, and another, but believe me, somebody learned from it in his race. So with that, I want to show you my shirt. My fight matters. You understand what I'm saying? And for you haters, tap out. I don't care who speak up when it comes to somebody doing wrong. I don't care what color it is. I don't care how much money they make off of it or whatever. Long as the message is getting told. You know how many people love Eminem? You understand what I'm saying? How many people benefited from his story, especially the one about him on drugs? Because I know he had to go through hell in that hip-hop industry. If you look up on the internet, Eminem, he got a picture with his ass literally hanging out. For real. His white ass is bigger than my black ass or brown ass, which tells me he had to go through a lot, for real, literally, in order to gain the notoriety that he has. You have to excuse me. I'm not the best spokesperson, but I try to do my best. So I wasn't trying to be no rapper. But I can write my ass off. I can get some shit, I can get some motherfuckers to listen long enough to try to outdo me and go to the top of the food chain. So I just want to say, Eminem, I ain't a hater. And I know, you know who you copied from in order to get what you got. So I'm hoping one day you thank me. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's white and red. And don't forget the blue coming straight from the sky, baby. I came down to tell this story for real. And I made sure that I only had the best doing it. So yes, I consider you the best right now. You understand what I'm saying? But there's some people out there, Eminem, that then caught on to your style, man, and I'm here to tell you, they'll give you a run for your money. And even at my age, 46, I could come up with a line or two to make you want to tighten up your game. You know what I'm saying? For real. But that's not my forte. My business is to continue to open up the minds of people who are asleep and thinking that abuse, period, is a one-way street. No, it's coming in all forms, shapes, and colors. And the black person or the brown person that asks me, why I like Eminem more than anybody else in the rap game is because of this. And I told him this. I said, at least he take care of his family. We don't stick together, African Americans. And you got to stop saying that you are African Americans. You got to say you are an African American, not an African. Because Africans are different. Africans, if you really pay attention, they have stores, they stick together, they take care of their family, and they don't like African Americans. You know why? Because we do the opposite. We don't do shit. We shit on our family members. For real. We do. That's why I'm in the position I'm in now. People have shitted all on Marylee-Davis, a.k.a. Mary Mac. I have to say this as well. If you take off the M of Eminem and read it backwards, it says enemy. Now, I don't know why that is. I hope Eminem is not an enemy of mine, because I have fed his family and his race the best. And I hope it don't come down to me having to, think otherwise. And with that, good luck, Eminem. Keep your head up, boy.